All right, for all of you, I'm going to be extremely specific on everything. I'm going to even tell you exactly how the questions are worded. All right, for periods 3, this will be on Thursday. For periods 5 and 6, it will be on Wednesday. You may come in for WIN to review. Optional. You can come in for WIN to start 4 of the questions. Optional. You may not do any WIN. Optional. All right. So, third period, this will be on Thursday. 5th and 6th period, this will be on Wednesday. You may come in and review optionally during WIN time. You may start 4 optional questions. I'll show you during WIN time. This is your option. And you may not show up to WIN. That is optional. All right. I wrote a normal 55-minute test. It was the exact size of test for a 55-minute class. However, WIN day is 80 minutes. However, WIN day is 80 minutes. So you have 25 more minutes than I think you need. But if you think you need even more time, if you start during WIN, that will give you like 100 minutes or so. Anybody who is not done, if you are not done, all not done questions will be different when you come and finish them. Will be different. I don't think many people do this, but some people do this. They don't get done, and then they go study in the middle, and that's not fair because you're supposed to be right at the start of the test. So those that are not done after having all this time will have different questions if they come to finish it later. All right, so those are the thingsy. There will be multiple versions of the test, likely. Multiple versions of the tests are likely. So don't cheat off your neighbors. Don't cheat even if there's not multiple versions of the test. Anyone who sneaks notes, if you sneak notes that you're not allowed, for example, if you sneak a note on your desk that says multiplicity of 1, zip on through, multiplicity of 2, bump and run away, I will get to meet your parents. All right, because we will chat about your cheating, and your score will be extremely low, and your parents won't be able to talk me into giving you a better score. Okay, we have given you plenty of time. You had review sheets, or not review sheets, you had objective sheets 1 week ago you were given. Okay, even though we had a lot more to learn, the objective sheets. You've had review sheets. Yesterday you had a lot of time to review, and those of you who were gone playing beautiful music, assuming that you started, I saw the pep band, and sometimes it's time for the pep band to play, and everyone was on their phone and they didn't play. So I assume at the concert we were ready to play, were we? When Mr. Katzmeyer went 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. Okay, you know what I'm talking about at the pep band?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Because you're like the game stopped, and it was time for the pep band to play when the game stops, and like everyone was on their phone on the pep band and didn't know it was time to play.
Right, that wasn't my fault.
No. It was the person waving their hands.
Right.
Yes. Okay. All right. And we have had plenty of time where you've known what's going on. All right. Here we go. I am going to tell you the following things. There will be 3 problems, and they will be already factored. And graph. 3 problems, already factored, and graph. For example, here is an example of what this might be. X plus 3 squared, x minus 5 cubed. It will be completely factored for you. It'll be completely factored. You will not have to factor. All right. Reteaching this if you've missed this, reteaching if you've missed it, just an x, and it also might be an x without a parenthesis. It might or might not, and there might be a 1, 2, or 3. That is the same as x plus 0 or x minus 0. There is a dot at 0. We have learned often in this class, and we have retaught in this class the following. Inside we do the opposite, so we go to -3. Inside we go to the opposite, and so we go to +5. We end up our degrees. 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. When we did our little armsy up in the air and down in the air, when it is even, our arms went up and up. I am not going to give you a negative even where it goes down and down. I will only give you a positive even where it goes up and up. This equals 6. This graph will go up, and it will go up. All right? These up and up can adjust over. They're not set. Just, I mean, they could be here. Now I plan. At -3, it is going to bump and run away. So there's my plan there. At 0, the multiplicity is 1. It's going to zip on through. And at +5, it's going to go on through with a wiggle. All right, I've got my plan. Bump and run away. Zip on through with a wiggle. Any attempt at a wiggle will be acceptable. Any attempt at a wiggle, the wiggle actually looks like this. Any attempt at a wiggle will be good enough. Cool. There are 3 of these. If you know what you're doing and you take your time, I think these are 2 to 3 minute problems each, as far as when I was planning on how long this should take you. This is 2 to 3 minutes each. So, you know, if you know what you're doing, you're done in less than 10 minutes on these. All right, I'm going to stop this recording and start a new one because with my new way, no, I get to go to 15 minutes. I'm going to continue. All right, there will be 2 problems. There will be 2 problems. Where you factor part and then graph. There are 2 parts where you factor part of it and then graph it. For example, its name might be, let's say, x squared plus 10x plus 9, and then x plus 4. I will not give you any factors where there's a 2, 3, 4, 5 in front of this. I will not. I will not. I will not. So here, maybe you go to the side, multiplies to be not 4, multiplies to be 9, adds to be 10. And you say that is 9 and 1. 9 and 1 adds to be, multiplies to be 9, adds to be 10. When there is a 1 in front of here, we can jump to the answer. Just x plus 9, x plus 1, and the x plus 4, which was there. All right? Degree of 1, 1, 1. It's 3. Or you could have looked at the original. 2 and 1 would make 3. Cool. That will start down and end up. always the opposite. So at -9, at -1, at -4, they all happen once. I make my plan, zip through, zip through, zip through. Again, these arrows may back and forth as they need. Zip through, zip through, zip through, and we're cool. It is possible the factor I'll ask you to do will be a difference of 2 squares. It is possible like it might be x squared minus 9. Squared minus squared. Squared minus squared is just 2 parentheses, 1 plus, 1 minus. I will not, and I am recording this, I will not on the graph part have a problem like 4x squared minus 9 to factor on the graph part. I will show you later on where I will have one like that. But on the graph, it'll be with a 1 here. It'll be with a 1 here. All right. My planning, if you know what you're doing, takes a minute or two. Rewrite it. Again, I think these are 2, 3, 4 minute questions. So if you know what you're doing, my plan is you should be fine to be through these questions in 15 minutes. That's my plan. All right, do I need to stop this yet? I'm going to stop this.